Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Through the Ages. Now, here we are at our old entrance to the mines, and we will take a quick look here. Now, today we are building a redstone elevator, and we will get to that in just 1 second, but this is the little area it will be in. We may need to expand it, I don't know. Redstone elevators are hard. Let me tell you, I've spent the past 2 hours working in a test world, and we will see that in a little bit. But before that, I just want to show you guys around what we've done in the meantime. Come down here, take that fall damage. We've expanded this open a little bit more just for this, but we have redone the auto smelter, and I want you guys to see this. So this is the new and improved auto smelter, and I'll give a little tour of this before we get into the redstone of that. But this will be a redstone heavy episode, so get ready. It is redstone heavy. So if you come in here, you know, auto smelter, of course, we've been working on expanding this whole hallway. We're going to redo this whole area too, but we have our coal, our meat, our stone, and our ore chest, as well as our loot chest. And now that annoying noise you hear is part of the redstone, but yeah, we spread it out. Before it was the 3 here and then the 1 here. We had to spread it out because a lot of the issues that were being caused with the carts not working were because they were bumping into each other on these little turns. So now that does not happen. So we come over here. Nothing much has changed. We've dropped down the coal to the bottom one to prevent bumping into any of the other carts. Oh, that cart got stuck. Oh, you know, we're still working out the kinks. Hopefully that was my error and not anyone else's. But this is the little area. Sorry, that annoying ticking. So, as you come down here, this is the bedrock floor. We have replaced it with quartz to make it look nicer and worked on the walls. Up here is where the magic happens. So, this is our redstone clock at 64 blocks, 64 ticks till it changes. And what it will do, it will change these to on or off, so these can give it time to refill both the coal and all the rest. So there's the coal just went by. Now under here it's still the same system of getting out of the chests or the furnaces, but as you see over here we have this redstone repeater little pulse chain going, and this powers how we get it up. The cart system was just not working as well as I wanted it to be. This is the new system. So these are droppers into hoppers, into droppers, into hoppers, and droppers into hoppers. And it goes all the way up, but the thing is, droppers need consistent pulses to move items along, unlike hoppers that don't. But the issue is hoppers can't move up. They can only move down. What a dumb design. So yes, so here we got this, just a little stuff that we put in before to smelt. And that is really it. That is, we did this all on stream. If you want to check that out, that is always on twitch.tv/ShethamOfficial. I stream every mornings around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 o'clock. But yeah, we're going to be redoing all of this. But first we have to jump in and look at how to build a redstone elevator. And now this is going to get a lot on the technical sides. But before we do, I just want to jump in and remind everyone, please, if you're enjoying this video, if you like the content, hit that subscribe button and leave a like. So we will be right back in the test world. So here we are in our test world. I'm not sure if this has been shown on camera before, like for this world, but all my builds, I usually give a good little test out in here. As you can see, there are some iconic builds around, some old builds we've torn down, builds that never came to be, and a bunch of little test stuff. This was our brand new Hollow Mountain Lodge that we will see probably in the next episode, but we built it here first. All the stuff was built here first. So now to give you a taste, this is what I'm thinking for the new hallway. What's it gonna look like? So this is very, very nice. We're utilizing these walls. These are actually blast furnaces, and I love the texture on the thing. I want to do copper, but we're not in 1.18 yet, so we're just gonna have to settle with dark prismarine, but they will be replaced with copper to give it that look. And then the floor, it still has the railway, but look, it's actually barrels underneath, which I actually love the look of. The barrel underneath, it just adds a little bit more depth to the build. So this is what I want the hallway to look like now, rather than all that wood that's there. But let's get to a flying machine. So let's break down some of the just basics of a flying machine. So slime blocks have a special property, and that property is that they stick to other blocks when pushed with a piston. So simplest design of this, you put a block here, let's get a redstone torch, put one there, it moves it with it. So if you have this right here with let's get up a little bit higher, with a observer and a sticky piston, it will do that first and foremost. But what we want to do is that if you were to put another right next to it, 3 blocks right here, and then again an observer and a piston, and then have the observer observe something. This pulls this, and that pulls that. And we're just gonna let that go. That will go forever. So that is the basis of a flying machine in Minecraft. That's as simple as you can do it. Now comes the difficult part. So one of the main things with these is that they're only stoppable by certain unmovable blocks, including obsidian. So we had 2 little designs I'm working on, and these are both prototypes. This is the first prototype I made. So this is it. See, so we've done this little design. You can see it right here, but with 2 and not 3. And then we just attach blocks to it and set up little pistons down here to activate the sensors. So if you were to press this button... What? It should have worked. Okay, well, this is one of the issues with flying machines. That just completely broke. Then we had prototype 2, which took much longer and a lot more troubleshooting. And what this prototype was, is if we click this button here, it works pretty well. I wanted to make it just the top be out of sync and not the whole thing, because that one, as you can see, was a lot of out of sync to it. So then you were to hit this button, and it goes back down. So just the top pops off. But I thought to myself, oh, you know what? We need a sliding door. So I made this little door area that should follow along with it. But there was one mistake I made, which we have to do for a whole other prototype 3, which we'll get to in a second. And I will show you those end results. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the freak? Okay. Oh no, that was right. That was actually correct. That was the correct way to do it. Sorry. But yeah, I realized something. Is that this stops a walkway. So we realistically do not need this on these sides. We just need these. Just need this. Because in the whole build, it'll look like this, you know? This is what the whole thing will look like. So we just need to be moving these blocks here. Let's see, will this even work? No, it broke. That broke it. Which is fair. Which is totally fair. But yeah, so now that I have this knowledge, it's now just redoing this whole thing. But... oh, that looks funky. This is actually really easy to reset. All you gotta do is break all the stone. Break all the stone and then place a block there, 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 and there. And it has reset. So thank God. But yeah, we'll get to prototype 3 in just a second. We're gonna go and build it probably like right over here. And I think that's the one we'll implement into the real world. And all of this was done with no tutorials. I started with that concept and I played around for like 2 hours just to fully understand how this works. I'm still not exactly sure how many blocks they can pull with them, but I know it's a fair amount. So, with that all being said, let's jump right into prototype 3. And welcome back. It has been a while. For you guys, it's not been, but for me, it has been a while. It is currently 2 a.m. and I have spent literally all day and most of my night working out this final, hopefully final prototype. So last time I believe we looked at prototype 1 over here, prototype 2 right here, and then I think we were working on 3 here, and this is eventually the design we went with, but we had to switch it up a bit. I played around a bunch with different designs, trying to get it the most, you know, working the best. Oh, I'll just do like 1 of 4th and have 4 flying machines. But this was, in the end, the best design. Just needed a little bit more optimization, and that is what we've done here. Now, this may look like a hodgepodge mess, but it is a fully working elevator. And I then worked on the more design elements of this, and I wanted this to be like the first major like industrial building. Like this, like my world has been mainly fantasy slash, you know, like medieval. Like this is the first industrial building, and this is what we got going on here. So a lot of the redstone up above isn't too complicated. It's literally just to power these pistons, which activate these observers. And the issue is working around the flying machine, because the flying machine can't be touched by any blocks or anything too awful done to it, because it will just break. It'll break, and then you have to rebuild the entire thing, which is by far probably the most annoying part of the entirety of this, was the amount of times I had to rebuild it while testing. And any slight mess up like that, that could ruin the whole thing. But this is what we're going with for the looks. It's going to be up here. We got like some solar panels, a little, you know, ventilation, antenna. We may mess around more with this. I'm really liking the look of these green blocks, but I'm thinking that they would look better as copper. I want to let you know, let me know what you think about that. Sorry if I mess up my speech today, because, again, like I said, it is like 2 a.m. I've been working all night on this project. But as you can see, we will check it out in action right here. So you press this button, and it brings you down. It brings you down. Same goes for there. This is a lot easier to work around because it's not above ground, where all of this is above ground. So this is a lot more easy to work with because it just will be buried underground. Like no one will ever see this. Where this has to be somewhat compact. And that's where the difficulty comes. But I do want eventually, and it's very simple, to make this button call the elevator back up. And the only thing we have to do is get a redstone signal all the way down here, which is actually super easy. It's just a row of redstone torches. But with that being said, we'll go up real quick. That is the redstone elevator we'll be implementing into our hardcore world. This is it. I like the design. It's going to take a lot of resources because how much, like, I'm using blast furnace as a decoration block for one of two reasons. One, they look cool, and two, they're one of the only blocks that don't stick to, what do you call it, honey and slime. Another revelation I'm just going to let you guys know about is that I was doing this wrong, where I should have been doing this here. Like that. That's what honey and slime has added in. That's like not how I was doing it. How I was doing it was a very like weird, complex way that is stupid. But yeah, so that is what we've worked on. I'm gonna call it a night here, but I will see you guys in the next day with trying to implement this into, God, dude, the Raine. Oh yeah, look up there. That's our flying machine from earlier. Just stopped at world height. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, and for you guys, like 12 seconds. And we will try to implement this into our world. The first thing we have to do is carve out this area. And we may do that on live stream, we may not. We will find out. So, we will be right back. And it is now the next day. So, here we are. As you can see, we're back in the hardcore world, out of the creative world. And we are working on getting this whole area done up. So last time we were here, there was just the 3x3 hole, or like 9 total. And since then, we've carved it all out and made it just enough to where these are. And now we have to start putting together the flying machines. So we're going to hop down and do these actually at the bottom of the area. But yes, I was up to like 2 last night. I said that in the video, working on this. And it's there. It's done. It's gorgeous. It does what it needs to do. It's fantastic. Yes, let's put these here and let's build all these flying machines. So this is what we have so far. We need to build the honey one right next to it. But yeah, so this is it in the actual hardcore world. It is going along pretty nicely. As you can see, we're also working a bit on the design of this whole area. So we have these. These are actually blast furnaces. And I just love the side texture so much that I thought I'd put them in. And we're eventually going to redo this room as well. But for now, let's just get all of this put together. So we will see you when at least the flying machine is together. And here it is. Look at this. Now this, I think, is the full working elevator. We're going to test it out. The 2 blocks of obsidian up there. There should be no blocks touching any of these. So I think if everything was set up correctly, which I pray it is, this should take me all the way up. Wow, that was freaking cool. We have a full working redstone elevator in our place now. Oh my god, this is some of the coolest stuff I think we've ever done in this world. So, we need to set up all the redstone for up top and build the little building, and there'll be a cool little montage for that. But let's get that working. We have done it. The redstone elevator is going to be built. We will have it for sure. So let's get started and jump right into the whole building process and redstone process. So, this is the final product of the elevator. Not the build, but the elevator. It's pretty much working. We had a couple technical difficulties, mainly with these guys, these bad boys. But we have it where this elevator, this is both a call button and a go button. Oh, and it's raining. So, if you press it, we'll just head on up. I am a little scared of this thing killing me. There's also these weird lighting updates every time it moves. I think that'll be fixed with when we put the redstone lamps and other stuff. It's also very loud, as you can hear. But yeah, so let's head right back up. We're up here. And now all we gotta do is make the build around it. And I have started a little bit on it, but we need a lot more stuff. Some dark prismarine and whatnot. And we're gonna work on the build here finish it up, make it look all pretty, and be back with you guys in a second. So, as you just saw there, that is one of the pitfalls of this machine, is that sometimes you can just fall out the bottom for no apparent reason. It also flashes this. I believe it as well drops my frame rates from 80, if I look at it, to 25. We have our totem, we have everything, so I don't fear that we're gonna die anytime soon, but I just try not to move that much while on this. But I will do the last part of the build with you guys because I feel that it is a good part. So we put these there because it doesn't connect. We need to put one there and one... Oh, nope. One here. Get our button back on the right block. And let's fill in all of these with the furnaces. So the reason why I started using these blocks in the first place is because they don't stick to sticky pistons, they cannot be pushed, and I did like the side texture too. That's why we started using them. Let's just put this up here. And we are about to be done entirely with at least the exterior. And then we'll call it, I think we'll call it for this particular episode. It's been a really good episode. We've done a lot, and I know on camera we haven't seen too much, but... That's the noise of me crapping my pants. Jesus. Okay, let's fill that hole because I almost just tooted. Oh my god. That is a way to make the heart thump. I don't have any of these near-death experiences usually, but that for sure was one of the worst ones I've had. Oh, did not mean to use that block. Well, dark prismarine. Okay, and we'll leave that open because we need to put another block near it soon. Okay. Do we not have enough? Oh, I thought I did the math. 1, 2, 3. Are we missing 4? We're missing 4. Ooh, okay. Well... in the meantime, let's just finish up here. We need 4 of these. We need stairs from these. We may need more stairs, but I think we got it. And let's go to the top real quick. So yeah, the final thing you do with this build is we cap off the top. And then, yes, we put one here, one here, one here, and one here. I think actually, in the original design, those were all there where I had put them, but this was shorter. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, let's quickly jump back down, craft some more. But yeah, we have a fully working redstone elevator, and honestly, I am very impressed with my ability to build this. Expect in the near future, potentially a tutorial on how to build your own. So you can have one of your own, you know, through the ages flying machines. I will say, again, it tanked my FPS, which I don't know why it would do that. I mean, I know, like, why, but I don't know why. You know what I mean? Okay, let's fill that in right there. Yes, and then the final thing to do was to save on resources. I did. That does not cause any issues. Oh, well, it needs to go here. That does not cause any issues. Thank God. Let's put that back. Right here. In all these corners, to reduce the amount of blocks I used, we put lanterns to keep the whole area lit up. Now, this one, I don't think is going to be able to be lit up, because a redstone block there would power that. Ooh, we could put a redstone block there. No, we couldn't. Literally, there's nowhere to put this one. So this one is off permanently. I think the same for this one. These are two just aesthetically. They're solely for aesthetics. No functionality in those two. But with this last one in, I think that is the build, at least the upper part, called. The next time we will work a little bit potentially down there. We have to get the ups and downs of this area. If what is the, like, the bottom floor and the mines we will work on, as well as many other things. But look at this. This is pretty much completed. Let's add some little tiny, let me grab some stuff. I'll be right back. And here is some of the final detail work. We've got like a little solar panel thing here, an antenna, a little like air vent, just to make it look a little bit more industrial, because this is the first really like industrial age thing we've built. And I am really liking how it turned out. I think this is a fantastic build. Maybe we need some more like color in here, but overall, I mean, this is pretty nice. Now, of course, we will work on the underneath. And also the surrounding paths, because both and like land area both need worked. But I think this is pretty much it. So I think without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to hit that like button on this video and leave a comment on what you want to see next, or if I messed up anything. Please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell if you want to see every time I upload. I upload pretty much daily, but Through the Ages video is a little special. So try to hit it on that. And check me out on Twitch for content daily. I stream every day from 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time AM to like 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please check me out there. And we will see you guys all in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out, gamers.